you ever noticed how some people can get so much done in a day or in a week, and other people hardly can get anything done? Maybe you're like me, you struggle with how can I get a little bit more done in a day? Well, I'm going to share 3 tips today to increase productivity. Step number 1 is start your day with a plan. And you can do your plan the night before. I typically find that that works best. But get your calendar out and plan your day. What are you going to do? What are must-haves that get done? Now, I would just tell you, be careful. Don't just make that a to-do list. I need to do the laundry. I need to pick out my shoes. I need to do this. I need to do that. And then you keep moving it to the next day. But pick things that you really have to get done. And I typically go with 3 or 5, depending on how I look at what I can get done. And when I have something laid out of what I'm going to do, it makes it much, much easier. So let me share tip number 2 is take breaks. Now, I'm going to tell you, you'll probably feel like this is very counterintuitive. Take a break. Well, I've done, as many of you know, I'm a time and motion person, and I like to measure time and how quickly you can get things done. Breaks allow your mind to take a break. And typically I will, if I'm really recommending optimum productivity, and you have to do this for you, not go with necessarily my recommendations, but what works for you. Work 50 minutes, get up, take a 10-minute break. Work 50 minutes, get up, take a break. I even schedule meetings like that. I schedule meetings to be 50 minutes, not an hour, so you have 10 minutes between meetings, because if you're like me, if you have back-to-back meetings and you have to-dos, so if you have a 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock and a 12 o'clock, and they all go an hour, you have no time to get done whatever your takeaways were. And let me say this, if you don't have a takeaway from the meeting, what was really the purpose of the meeting? Okay, and the third thing is eliminate distractions. And how do you do that? You know, I keep the doors to my office closed. I don't have the TV on in the other room, because if I can hear the TV, it makes me take breaks. Now, if there's things you think you have to get done, like if you're like me, you work at home, you got laundry to do, pick a time that you're going to do that. Maybe on the break, that's what you do. You load the machine. Maybe on your next break, you put it in the dryer. But there's other things too, like take the dogs out. My dogs, I can tell you, sometimes I just get on a Zoom, and that's when the dogs want to go outside. So I take them out on my little 10-minute breaks and bring them back in, and then they're happy. At least they got to go outside. So hey, I hope these 3 tips helped you, and I would love to hear if you've got some tips to maximize your efficiency. I would love to hear them. Hey, thank you for joining me. Bye for now.